Hey Internet. Before we get to the shiny, I wanted to give you a quick little bit of background on this hunt that I just completed. What you're about to see is my 8th shiny Hoenn starter that I've ever found in 3rd gen. Of those 8, 2 of them have been transferred up to 5th gen, leaving me with 6 still in 3rd gen, 2 of each line. And having 2 of each line of starter is a goal that I'd eventually like to have for every starter available in 3rd gen, and not just the Hoenn starters. But for now, I now have 2 of each Hoenn starter in 3rd gen. But there is one key difference between this 8th Hoenn starter hunt I just completed and the 7 that were before it. And the difference is that the 7 before it were done in Ruby and Sapphire, whereas the 8th one that I just completed was done in Emerald. The difference between hunting for starters in Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald can be explained extremely simply or very in-depth. Someday I'd like to make an in-depth video on the frame system in Emerald and how that works, but in short, the only difference between hunting shiny Hoenn starters in Ruby and Sapphire versus Emerald is that if you're doing it in Emerald, you need to reset the file around every 50 to 80 Pokemon scene, depending on your preferences, because if you don't reset the file, you're going to start hitting the exact same Pokemon over and over and over again. So the reason I chose to do this hunt in Emerald as opposed to Ruby and Sapphire was literally just to do something different. I'd never done a Hoenn starter hunt in Emerald before, and I wanted to check that off my list, seeing as it was my 8th time hunting Hoenn starters. So if I were to go back in the future and hunt Hoenn starters again, I'd probably do it in Ruby and Sapphire again, because resetting the files did become very tedious, and seeing as I did over 11,000 encounters, that means I made over 500 files for this hunt alone. So that did grow quite tiring after a while, but now I've checked that box off my bucket list, hunt a shiny Emerald starter. So yeah, I just wanted to clear that up, get that out of the way before I started this video. I'm really excited about this shiny, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Oh, shiny Mudkip! Yes! Oh my gosh! 11,908! It finally happened! Oh my goodness, I can't believe that! That took so long and I didn't even find a shiny Zigzagoon in the process. Wow, that was so unexpected. That looks amazing. So I was hunting on 4 Japanese emeralds. And as you can see, there's no cheating device in here. And I have found a shiny Mudkip. So give me just 1 second, I'll readjust my camera and we can get into this. Okay, so one more time, no cheating device. This came after 11,908 soft resets, and I did not get a single shiny Zigzagoon, so that means I went almost 24,000 Pokemon without seeing a shiny. So I'm really glad I finally got this. I was having quite the drought. So let's go ahead and check the nature on this. That's a careful nature. Not very good, but whatever. This is my 3rd Mudkip. It's the 2nd one that I still have in 3rd gen. My last Mudkip is in 5th gen now. But yeah, let's go ahead and fight this Zigzagoon. So one reason I really wanted this hunt to end is because Safari Week is coming up. It's less than a month from now, and so I want to get all prepared for Safari Week. And there's also a race I would like to do with my friend Absolblog's Pokemon, and I'd really like to get that done before Safari Week too. So I believe I have about a month left before Safari Week right now. So hopefully I can get that other hunt done too before I have to start doing Safari Week. I've been working on this hunt for seems like 3 months now. Alright, I'm not gonna nickname it or anything, I'm just gonna trade it straight to my Master Leaf Green file. Oh, that's... okay. Alright, even though we just saw it out in a battle, I'm gonna go throw it out into another battle. Alright, there it is. Shiny Mudkip, finally. So I'm going to go ahead and trade this over to my master file real quick. Alright, so I'm on my Master Leaf Green now. I just traded the Mudkip over and I figured I'd show you guys the project that I'm working on, what I've got going on in my PC. So in my party I just have this shiny Mudkip, but if we move to my starters box, which is right here, you will see that I have a certain pattern going on. I have the top row with the shiny first evolution starter, and the bottom row is the shiny final evolution starter. And before this, the only thing I needed to get the first and last evolution of every Hoenn starter was another Swampert, so I'm probably going to level this Japanese Mudkip up into a Swampert so that I will have the Hoenn starters completed, and then at some point I'll need to hunt a Squirtle and a Bulbasaur, and someday I would like to hunt a second copy of these 3 Johto starters so that I could have their final evolutions, because right now these Johto starters are so special that I'm not quite ready to commit to evolving them and saving. Whereas if I got them again, I could evolve them and save, because then I'd always have the first evolution starters, and if I ever wanted to look at the middle evolution, I could just evolve it and not save, and so on. So now technically I only have 5 more starters that I need to find before I can accomplish this goal, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, as soon as I evolve this Mudkip into a Swampert, I will have my little goal of having the first and final evolution completed for all of the Hoenn starters. So yeah, stay tuned for those hunts. That's going to do it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching.